Welcome to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast with the Traders, thanks to Sportsbet.
G'day with the Traders. I'm Roy, I coach Destroy, and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Wanderers.
And Calvin.
Coach of a very excited Calvin, a big night ahead.
Well, we are our fully blown Suns fans.
Yep.
We've got our memberships packet in the mail.
And
that signed Hugh Greenwood badges.
Isn't it beautiful to see?
It's very nice.
He's a good-looking man.
Look at him.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
What a specimen.
Anyway, we love the Suns. Up and about as our, the Gold Coast Suns.
Next time you'll have to ask for a took one.
Well,
now you've got Hugh.
Didn't get a say in this one.
Oh, didn't you?
Hugh just assumed. But that's okay.
I'll be getting a Sharpie.
Will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm staying loyal.
Yeah, I love
Hugh.
I'm glad I've got a Hugh one.
Yeah.
Next up, it's a took.
That's my third Hugh one.
You can imagine the lineup for a took one. Whoa.
They sent me a Zach Smith one. I didn't even take it inside after undoing it at the letterbox. Straight rubbish.
Warn dog.
No, well, he ruined my season.
Dog.
Yeah.
That is just so disrespectful.
Yeah, jeez.
You should have coached him better.
Yeah, you at least supported him and encouraged him. Right?
Anyway, it is round 20, which is finals time. The first week of fantasy finals.
Oh, God.
But
awkward.
we're in the draft finals, so the
Yeah,
Bacon Cup
yeah.
draft. We're actually the three of the top four.
It's not a surprise, dog.
Chook.
We do write the draft kit.
Chook was the man at the top of the ladder.
Yeah,
so
Chooker.
very good by him.
Yeah, he's having a good year.
Although in our fantasy keeper league, though,
that was unlucky.
I think he lost 2 games for the season.
Yeah.
His third game was in the prelim.
Peaked early.
Yeah. Ouch. Team Calvin owner 101. That's what we do.
Anyway, we'll see what we can find out with the teams as they start dropping very, very shortly.
Now,
what are
I've
we
gotta say-
expecting?
I'm not going to say what you guys are expecting.
Oh.
I'm going to fill them in on what you two are hoping.
Oh, you two are hoping.
Carnage to uniques that you don't have.
That's not
That
true.
was the conversation I walked in on.
No,
it was sick.
You started
It was
the conversation.
You said
Disgusting.
You just went on full-blown sicko mode. Unquote.
sick. The people would know I wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, people, come on.
All right, let's get going with the teams. And Friday night footy is a ripper.
Yeah, come
Saints
on.
And the Blues.
This is the day we turn
It's
it around.
huge. So, into the St Kilda side. Hunter Clark, Jack Higgins, Tom Highmore, Cow. You'd still be rolling with him on your bench, wouldn't you?
On the field, no, definitely. He's gone a long time
And
ago.
Rowan Marshall, who is a very popular option this week.
Yep.
Is in. So, out of the side, omitted Cooper Sharman, also Nick Caulfield, Paul Hunter, Oscar Claverino, and Jack Sinclair is out injured. For the Blues, what you got to flag?
Just be aware here, Paddy Ryder could be a laid out.
Mitch
So
Leary
if you
did
are
report
bringing in... Yep, Mitch did, so therefore it's going to be true. Okay, it's not a TB report.
The thing
so if you're bringing him in this week,
Yeah.
a few more extra points.
Yeah.
There you
Could
go.
be. Well, that's only a good thing because he's going to score all right if Paddy Ryder's playing or not.
That's true.
That's true.
Carlton. Charlie Curnow is in.
They're doing it.
They are doing it. As well as Harry Mackay.
Kennedy, back in the guts.
Josh Honey. He's in.
Sweet.
Is he?
Sweet. And also Lockie O'Brien. Out. Eddie Betts injured. Mark Murphy, who was a medical sub, but they'll make him sub again, won't they?
Keep getting him games.
Yep. Cottrell omitted. Petreski Seaton omitted.
Oh, dear.
And Zach Williams injured. On Saturday, let's have a look at the games that we've got on Saturday afternoon. It's interesting time slots all day Saturday.
That's what.
Oh, yeah, there's an early one.
I'm used to that.
12:20.
Yeah, I know.
12:20.
Yep.
Imagine if you all our WA mates. Cow, you'd only be getting out of
Breakfast.
bed there.
Yep. You've got
10:20.
And then the next game's like 40 to 45 minutes.
Yeah. So what have we got? 12:20.
Talk about that later.
Wow.
Bulldogs and
VC.
the Crows. So Bulldogs, Josh Dunkley's back after his ISO,
Dunks.
and Easton Wood as well. Out injured is Alex Keith, Ed Richards, and Taylor DeRay's been managed. For the Crows, Jimmy Rowe is back in. Do you know who he is, Roy?
Yes.
Yep.
His
And
dad's got a radio show.
Nick Murray are the ins there. The outs, Billy Frampton has been omitted. Lockie Show omitted. And David Mackie, Cow?
Yeah, that's it.
He's out. So that was the 12:20. Then you've got the 1:15, which is North Melbourne and Geelong game.
That's
in
correct.
Hobart at Bluntstone Arena. Eddie Ford is in. Now, was he the one that was debuting as a medical sub?
I believe
that was him
so.
a couple of weeks ago.
That's correct.
I think so. 170k forward.
Yeah.
That's your job now, Cal, remember? I know you gave up on
Eddie
that last
Ford.
week.
Yeah, no, he's a 170k forward.
Right.
Correct.
Ford the Ford. Now, Moni is also in as well as Robbie Tarrant. They're out. It's Ben Cunnington, the poor bloke, so all the best to him. Cam Zerha's out injured. Atley's been omitted. Taran Thomas is out with that concussion. For the Cats, Sean Higgins comes back in. Brian Myers is out injured as well as Lockie Henderson. So then that goes into, I've got to do my maths here, the 3:10 game, which is the Gold Coast and the Melbourne game. Right. So Gold Coast bring in Darcy McPherson, Jai Farah, Zach Smith, yeah, legend, go the Suns. And also Joel Jeffrey, who is making his debut. Defender 170k, kicked 9 goals last week. Whoa, how's he a defender if he's kicking goals? Well, he's playing as a forward. He's a bit of a key position type player. He was an intercepting defender. So now, that's what his story is. So
that's what the Suns do. They turn them around.
They can. All right, so Rankin has been omitted there, so that's a big one, as well as Caleb Graham, Rory Atkins, and then you've got Oleg, who is injured, and as well as Will Brodie, the medical sub, the outs. For Melbourne, Jake Bowie, Cal.
Yeah.
What's he worth? B-O-W-E-Y.
B-O-W-E-Y. I've got him here, dog. He's a mid-forward, 230k.
You're probably not paying that.
Not touching that.
Isn't he?
Not that time of year.
James Jordan has been omitted. Wow. He's the favourite for the Michael Barlow.
Yeah, he votes this week, mate.
Jeez, I was nearly going to pencil that in. I was going to start engraving the trophy.
Sharpie might catch him now.
Whoa. Michael Hibbard has been omitted.
Oh,
wow.
Oi.
Jeez.
Whipping boy.
All right, Collingwood and West Coast. That is at 4:15 at the MCG. Chris Mayne comes back in as well as Jeremy Howe, Josh Thomas and Will Hoskin-Elliott. The outs, Anton Tohill, that's the Irish boy that made his debut last week. Caleb Poulter's been omitted. Coxie, who was a Medi-sub, is out as well as Nathan Murphy and, of course, Scott Pendlebury.
So Ginnivan holds there, and so he played that one game last week. Yep. He's only won 77k. He did nothing.
No.
But they're obviously giving him another go.
Yeah.
And West Coast bring in Jack Petricelli and Jack Redden. Their outs are Liam Ryan, who's injured. Hutchings has been omitted, and Jared Brander is out as well. Then we go into Saturday night's game. Bombers and the Swans. Francis Clark and Kyle Langford is back in there.
Oh, that guy.
Braden Ham omitted. Cale Hooker omitted. Whoa.
What?
That's big. And Zaharakis omitted as well. Guelphy, the Medi-subs, out too.
Wheels are falling off.
Big time.
Jeez.
That's how confident they are.
He'll leave the club now next year.
Yep.
Go on.
Oh, it's all right. Hurley back forward.
Now we've made him angry. Sorry, dog.
Hurley go up forward, and then we'll get Alex Rance in. That'll be fine. All right. The Swans. Callum Mills is back in after his ISO, and Harry Cunningham as well. Their outs are Rowbottom omitted, Ronk omitted, and Hayden McLean, the Medi-sub. Right, into the Sunday games. So, first game is 2:10 here at Pig Park.
Yes.
Newcastle Stadium. Looking forward to watching this one. For the Hawks, James Cousins the only out at this point. He's out injured, but coming into the squad, we've got John Newcomb, Finn McGuinness, Damon Greaves, and also Connor Nash. For the Lions, no outs at this point. Connor Ballenden, Jackson Pryor, and Kadeen Coleman. I'm just going to open that up to see that, Nakai Cockatoo is named on the bench. So he potentially gets his first real gig of the season because he was a Medi-sub last week.
Okay.
Giants and Port Adelaide. Adam Kennedy's out injured. Peatling may make his debut. Also into the squad is Sproul and Finlayson and Toby Green after his ISO. And Port Adelaide, Leinert, Jed McEntee and Orazio Fantasia coming to the squad. No outs for them as yet. And finally, the last game of the round. It feels like it's taken a long time to get through these.
Sure does, dog.
Freo. So, Bewley, Hughes, Weston, Tracy, O'Driscoll. Don't know if he will play.
It's not even a real name.
And Toby Watson are all into the squad. They're outs. Fife, who's done for the season now. Walters, who might as well be, as well as Alex Pearce.
Right.
Out. Right. And for Richmond, into their squad, Cal Miller.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with him. He is a mid 930 39. Took Miller or Ben Miller. Right, defender, 170k. Sorry.
Right.
I got
Okay.
Took on my brain.
Coleman Jones, Dion Prestia and Thompson Dow come in with Marlon Pickett being managed. There we go. Right. So, Roy, you're sicko.
Nah, it didn't happen, did it?
Didn't happen.
That's
Nothing.
You're hitting everything, aren't you?
Yeah,
You can't even pray for these injuries.
It was you two having the conversation,
No,
not
it
me.
wasn't.
Now, there's a few little things going on.
Okay.
Yep.
The fact that there's two big forwards in for the Blues.
Yeah.
Reverse your rage trade of Kennedy. He's back in the middle. His CBAs will be back up at around 20.
Okay.
And he
All
will,
right. 20%. No, 20.
Yeah, so there's the sicko. Now,
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
Okay,
Reverse
good.
that trade.
Right, okay. I'll do that.
Another thing I heard, Jeremy Howe in
Yes.
draft, going to the scrap heap.
Yeah.
Get him off. He
Have a
can
look.
hit you.
Too right, he
hit you
can.
100.
He's a big one.
So, no, actually, I've already got him.
Did you already get him?
Yeah, I got him this
done.
morning.
Good
So-
job.
Did you?
People out there might not have him.
No,
like that,
definitely go grab
hit
it.
Hit the heap and have a look. Apart from that, not a lot going on really, is
No.
there?
But,
Any of these debutants, have we heard of them? Or
Nah, they're not
Well,
gonna play.
I guess you've got just a couple there, the 170Ks, but that Joel Jeffrey, I don't know if he's going to score a lot. Kicked 9 goals last week. If he's relying on those sorts
Yep.
of things to happen, that's not going to happen. But it is a heartbeat.
That's
Is what
it.
it's about. And if you're getting a rookie in, they shouldn't be to play on your field at this
100%.
point. So
I haven't ruled out doing that for the record, but another thing I noticed, your mate Zach Smith coming in, that's just in some sort of hope
Yes.
to combat Max.
100%.
Now, that's an interesting thing in itself. So last week, Max was back to playing ruck.
Yeah.
He actually
Massive
played
CBAs.
like 90%
Yep.
ruck, and we haven't seen that for ages,
Agree.
have we? Will they, in this game, back that right off? What will they do there? Will they go, nah, that's how we're rolling now?
Yeah.
Or will they go, look who your opponent is?
Yeah.
Rest
I
week.
get the gut feel that why did they do it last week?
not
Because with only a few weeks to go, they're going to hit finals.
Yeah.
So I believe that they're starting to get ready for finals.
Right.
That's what I'm telling myself anyway.
That they lost
yeah.
when he did it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Is that a factor?
It is.
I don't know, because you look at it and think about it on paper. You look at numbers, Rucks versus Gold Coast, and you just think,
Yeah.
this has got Max written
Done that
all
ever.
over, especially after playing 90% ruck last
100%.
week. However, the fear in me, because I've got no confidence as a coach at the moment, says, but what if? And they're the what ifs that are currently in my head.
Because he plays, quite early, so 3 o'clock on the Saturday.
VF.
He's still a very good VC option.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but for me, I can't even go took VC, and we'll talk captains later, because you would have a lot of guys who you would rely on to be that non-playing player.
Yeah.
They play very early this week.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more captains later. I don't want to go into
that we will. We will talk some
Jeez.
captains.
Yeah.
We'll talk some trades. We've got plenty more to come.
Hi, it's Nat Edwards. AFL Daily is a new daily podcast from the AFL. Each morning, Damien Barrett and I will share the biggest stories and the biggest opinions in footy. We'll connect the dots and tell you what the stories mean for your clubs and your favourite players. AFL Daily, your new daily footy habit. Available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Right, how are your trades then looking for this week? Cow and I, we've got Pendles. What's your immediate plan for him?
Pendles will become Whitfield.
Yep.
And basically that will... Pendles will become a forward rookie,
Right.
which will put Bramble onto my field.
Oh, yeah, that's solid 70. Yep.
So then Haynes would become Whitfield.
Yeah.
And then next week I've got about 300-400k in the bank.
You're
That's
taking
nice.
coin in, Cow.
Well, they're the two rookies I need on my field.
Yeah.
Bramble is actually better than Haynes.
He is.
So I need to fix that up. I should have done it weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I've been backing it in going, I'm only going to go one rookie here.
Yeah.
And it's Bramble on the bench.
Yeah, fair.
And he's pumping out these scores and everyone else is getting those scores. I'm like, this isn't working.
You're
So
watching Haynes.
that's what I'm doing.
Well, Pendles is the most traded out player, as would have been predicted by most people, with Whitfield the most traded in.
Yeah.
And so
People
just
listen.
over 4K, but so there's a bit of a spread of what people are doing. So 4.1K getting him in, 3.7 for Rowan Marshall. So that's a pretty good move there.
Yep.
And then Danger as well. So you're paying a little bit more than Whitfield. Maybe you can't do the DPP to do it,
Okay.
or whatever you're doing. So he is 1,500 coaches are getting him in. Then a smattering of other players such as Braden Fiorini, Clayton Oliver. Still Sidebottom is another option too.
He's
that
cheap.
people
So
are
cheap.
doing. He is
So
cheap,
cheap.
and should benefit, shouldn't he?
Oh, you'd think so.
He's under
but
600.
you just never
Well, so
know.
he's cheaper than what Pendles is at.
But
with
he's
his
done
600.
nothing. He's averaged 77 in his last 3. He's under 600K.
Now,
Just better than that.
He's got a good name. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But he hasn't got the numbers.
No, he doesn't.
Roy,
Yeah.
you're because you don't have Pendles. What?
So
What are you doing?
I've got
What's your
guys
plan
that
this
scored
week?
the same as Pendles, but they played a full game. So I don't know. I need to have a good look at it. But the guys that would be really on my radar, Rowan Marshall is too cheap
Too cheap.
and he's even had that extra rest.
Yeah.
Now after coming back with that 122, he'll be prime, and the price is ridiculous.
It is.
So I love him. My other pick of the week now is Jake Lloyd.
Yeah,
he's going to go nuts versus
Yeah, he will.
the Bombers.
Have
Like
a
I'm
big day.
talking
No, if he
nuts.
will. Yeah.
And he's under 700
Yep.
at the moment. It is such a bargain. So those are the two that I like. Whether I get both or just aim target one, I'm
He
not
is
sure
sore.
yet.
He is sore though.
No, sore.
He goes 120 without a sweat this week.
See, where did that sore?
Haven't in the
Come
game,
from?
so he was sore in the game.
Because
he spent some time off as well.
I nearly fell off my stool when earlier in the week you said, what did he call him? A warrior.
He is a warrior.
Because he pushed through that
He's
week.
far from
How
a
bad
warrior.
was that injury?
Well, they talked about it in press conferences this week.
So
Ribs,
So warrior-like rib injury.
Yeah,
He's got a
exactly.
broken rib.
probably.
Does he?
So don't get him, Roy.
No, I won't. Okay, thanks.
I love-
Warney said not to get Lloyd this week. So
I'm
I
telling you,
won't.
Roy not to get him. Everyone else should.
So is he hurt or what?
No.
Apparently, but he's going to be all right.
Right.
Horse said that he's fine.
Right.
Yeah. I love ribs.
So okay. I need to work this out because he's on my radar.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying
He's fine.
You're
He's
saying
fine.
warrior.
Yeah.
So warrior was an overstatement, was it?
No.
So
he was sore in the game and spent time off the ground.
And that's warrior worthy.
Yeah.
Cow.
Oh, I'm not here to be
It
a
was a
dictionary.
warrior game. Sean Darcy was in that game. He was a warrior. They were all...
What's his name?
Sean Darcy?
Oh, cow.
No, I didn't.
Oh. I did
didn't
get a please
say-
explain about that just quietly.
From who? From the bosses?
Yep. They said...
You wait to hear my pirate joke then.
No,
but-
I said you cannot use that one.
Please do.
If we ever do a live show one day somewhere that doesn't get recorded, Cow.
Well, that's the thing. We're going to aim to do one.
Maybe.
We'll do one over in Perth and Adelaide, and
We'll be back.
we'll call Pirate Uncut, and I'll do those jokes that Dog won't let me do.
There's a lot of them too. He goes, what about this one? No. No. All right. So of those most traded in players, then we are looking at some of the downgrades. So we do have a couple of options there, obviously, that have come through there, like Jeffrey, for example. But would you be more happy to pay, like for Sam Durham, would you pay the 51K for him as your bench option?
See, we're nearly at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're near at the position where we just got to start throwing these dudes. I don't think
but
it's
have
worth...
you not learnt yet that I don't think we can be in
But
a
I don't
position
think
to
it's
throw
worth 50K to
Don't
do
you?
it.
50's a lot, but he looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
looks good. And if he needs to come on, Jeffrey could get you a 30. He could get you good for 70.
Good for 70.
I love you're good for 70.
He had
He'll
65,
have
mate.
70 the week that you need him.
If he's good for
No.
70, he could come onto my ground. That's where my
right.
team's at. Is
Instead
he
of
good for
who?
70?
He's not good for 70, Roy. No.
Not good for 70.
No, he's not.
I reckon he could be.
He's not, dog. He had
He's
65
building.
and he played out of his
That's
skin.
close to 70. Didn't play out of his skin.
He played out of his skin for 65.
Calvin.
God, I come here for some advice this afternoon.
Week before they had a 49. So there you go.
Hey,
That's on
why are you
debut.
playing your Finlay McRae?
Oh, I might play Finlay in the forward line.
Finney's good.
Yeah, Finney's good.
Yeah, he'd be great.
Had 35 and a quarter once.
He did. I heard about that.
You have got a few loophole type options that you could roll with as well.
Really?
couldn't
Yeah,
you?
mate,
So
yes, definitely.
You could
Maybe.
test it out. Could
Mate,
you?
have you seen my team?
Yeah, I have. That's why I said you've got plenty of guys that you can put on your ground as
See, I should be looping bloody Kennedy after that effort last week.
Friday night footy. Yeah. What? Because you've got Finlay McRae.
Yeah.
When he gets a 40, you
Yeah.
go, oh, am I going to get that out of Finlay? or not?"
Finlay's good now. He's a target.
You're listening to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast, and this is the Gold Diggers thanks to Sportsbet.
Rightio, boys. It's back to me for our Freeze MND Punters Cup using Sportsbet. Bet with mates where you can start a group, bet together, share the moment. Now, Friday night, we are looking at Matt Kennedy as an anytime goal scorer. Well, he's got to get one up forward, surely. And Nick Newman, both of my boys in my team, to score. He's got to get over 20 touches. So 25 on that at 350.
Right. Well, here's the deal with that, okay? You're usually a little bit silly chasing cash with the possessions.
Yes.
Newman will easily have that.
Good.
Because there's no Williams, no Doc.
Okay.
He'll have a field day. Great one. Now, Kennedy, the fear is that forward time might go right down, but he still sneaks forward.
Thing is, though, he only needs one.
Okay, one. He'll get one then.
He'll get one.
Right.
Now on
Sunday,
Sunday, out here at Pig Park at UTAS Stadium, we are looking at Cozzy, Zach Bailey and Zorko as an anytime goal scorer here, 25 on at 360.
Well, you know, Cozzy's good for a go at Pig
Cozzy
Park.
kicks him here all the time.
All day. He's easy. Dog, he may even kick 7.
No, that's good. You can find Bet with Mates in the Sportsbet app, and you can start your group, share the moment, and bet together with your mates.
Group members must have a valid Sportsbet account to participate. Live betting not available. Conditions apply. See sportsbet.com.au for more details. And as always, gamble responsibly.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Alvinator.
Right, okay, now.
What
I'm
do you
back.
got?
Last week I was
Are
back.
you back?
Yes.
You're only back if you pull that joke out.
Yeah.
Then I'll know you're back.
Look, you wait till the joke. The thing is this. This is live.
Right.
And Calvin cannot be censored. Right.
Pull your plug.
Warnings. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. The best captain going around this week is Took Miller. Okay.
Oh, look, is it an obsession or is he good this
Mate,
week?
he's ridiculously
Because
good.
you are obsessed at the moment.
Averaging 132 in his last 8.
Fair obsession.
A lowest score of like 110 in his last God knows how many. And the thing is, though, he's up against Melbourne. Last week, McRae 138, Caleb Daniel 128, Bailey Smith 125, Bontpelli 123. Bontpelli. I take a syllable out, makes it quicker.
You do that with a lot of names.
Yeah. So
Or add them in others.
the fact that the Bulldogs scored well against Melbourne last week, and now that it's at Metricon, that just ticks so many boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
hang on. One of his teammates, just play on.
right.
Play on.
Good. Okay. If you don't have him,
That's a syllable missing one.
which one's that? Oh, Theo.
That's who I was.
Freeney.
That's who I was going to try to set him up for.
Anyway, okay.
Farini.
Now,
The
my
pasta dish.
second best pick is Max Gone.
Oh, God.
Okay. It is Max Gone.
Zach Smith's back, man.
Zach Smith's back.
Yeah,
He's not going to
but-
get the easy matchup.
It is an easy matchup against Zach. I'm going to argue that it's now easier. Zach Smith is, you said at the start.
Max won't have 100.
You are kidding yourself.
no.
Anyway, Max is the second best going around. Jack Steele, awesome vice captain on Friday night up
You
against.
cooled on him last week. You
No,
made
no.
him struggle.
So he had
Jinxed
138.
him, Brett says in the chat here at the moment.
Who said that?
Brett.
Far out. Under fire, Calvin's captain is at the
I can't do
moment.
anything
You
right.
usually just get to plough through it and everyone's like, yes,
Yeah.
fire it. And now people are like,
I can't say a word without getting the same. So he still had 138 against Carlton last year.
walk the plank.
Now, if North Melbourne can have 5 scores over 110 against Carlton, you would assume that my rolling 22 mate Jack Steele will get the job done.
Yes.
Right?
You would.
Awesome. Jared Lyons will be great out here at Pig Park against
He would love
the
that.
easiest team to score against. So
Should.
he's coming off some big scores. He had 123 against Hawthorn in his last one.
Take that.
And Piggy Mitchell's going to be good as well.
Yeah.
So his form has been great, averaging 124 in his last 3.
He loves it out here too.
Against Brisbane last week, so Took had 127, Farini had
all?
142, Lukosius 117, your boy Sharpie 112. Like, they're still scoring against Brisbane, so you would assume Pig Park
Piggy has a field
gets it
day.
done.
Guy says in the chat, never captaining a ruck again. This season has been so bad.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. Max though, it's different. So
It's the easiest matchup in football. At the
it
moment.
is, and we got to think. So Max
Smithy's back though.
Max is coming off 120.
Is Smithy a ruck? Like
No.
an AFL ruck.
I did see a good tweet from Cam
Yeah.
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
He's talking about how wouldn't this be a great matchup for Jackson to get a bit more of a run in the ruck after having a bit of a rest last week.
No.
Yeah,
Fair,
no,
Roy?
definitely.
Look,
fair.
it is a slight concern. I agree. Because here we go.
This
Now-
is why they're not captaining rucks.
can't
because
captain
this
rucks.
crap is happening.
But you can vice captain a ruck.
You can.
Okay,
Especially in that
I still
matchup.
think Max
And
goes
then he'll give you a
130.
108 and then you go,
Mate.
oh, it's too hard to get.
Max goes bigger than that this week.
If Max gets to play the same amount of ruck time as
Agree.
he did last week, there's 130, no
Without-
sweat.
Agree.
Yeah,
So Gold Coast are the easiest team for rucks to score against this year.
yeah.
Okay, and Zach Smith, I'm sorry, but he's already played this year. He's in that calculation.
He is in that calculation.
Sure is.
Calculation.
Anyway, so
They have
where are you
struggled
guys
this year.
going with your vice cap? So, okay,
Did you swear that?
It sounded like he
the
was
way
about to
I'm
drop
sitting
one.
here, with the way I'm sitting here with my vice captain is,
Yeah.
my loophole options
Yeah.
are Adelaide and North Melbourne players.
Right.
And
I
they-
will have to go with
So-
McRae. He's not even in my top 10.
Yeah.
McRae is my vice captain to see what he's going to do into Took.
Right.
So you're going to get 55 minutes, so a quarter and a little bit
Yeah.
of watching McRae.
Just to see if he's got his snout out.
So, yes. So I've got it here, though, Dog. On the Saturday game, that starts at 12:20.
Thanks
Okay.
for that.
But
Sandra
Took
Sullivan.
starts at 3:10.
Yeah. No, Took starts at 3:10, yes.
So that's longer than a quarter and a half.
Yeah, but who'd you say your VC, your loophole options are?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
See, this is why
Yeah,
people have
45
lost
minutes.
faith in Calvinators.
I've got 45 minutes to make the call.
There's
So-
too much going on. That's why.
This is why I
Like,
love
this
full
game's going
lockouts.
bang,
You
bang,
should
bang,
not.
bang.
You should not have to look at where your loophole
No.
option is playing.
No, you shouldn't.
Forgot about it. Yeah, I've got
It's all right
45
for Roy,
minutes.
you've got one in each game, don't
I
you?
do. I'm fine.
So what are you doing with your captain, vice captain, destroy?
Hey, look, I'm actually back switched on tonight, but
Okay.
I have not looked at the fixture in terms of where I can VCC, etc. I'm thinking the safety of the pig at Pig Park
Yep.
is where I'm going. If I have the bonus of doing it as a V, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm happy just rolling it into Piggy.
Okay.
Mine's probably McRae into the pig here.
Oh, well, I'll
because
do
we'll
that.
be here to watch it.
Yeah. I could do that one then. Yeah,
Yep.
why not?
All right, joke time.
Is it right? Where's my little?
No. It's Dog. It's not the one I used before, but I promise people out there.
I will cut you off.
No. I'm telling people now.
Cut it off.
When we do our live shows in 2022,
Yeah.
there will be an uncut pirate joke telling section.
I think it's okay.
No, it's not.
I'd pass it.
It's not okay.
When
You
I
cannot do this.
go to Dog, I said, Dog, I've got a joke. I think I should run it past you. He just said, no, don't, straight away. Anyway,
I said because if you're asking me that question,
Yeah.
you already know that it's
I knew
not
the
appropriate.
answer. I knew the Anyway, here's the joke. All right. There once was a teacher who was a pirate and he was cross-eyed. Then one day he got fired because he couldn't control his pupils.
Go the other one.
Got a question for the traders? Tweet the boys at AFL Fantasy or head to facebook.com/AFL Fantasy Official.
That was clean.
All right.
It was.
Clean.
Boring.
Boring
Again,
and
it
clean.
wasn't a pirate joke.
It was. There once was a teacher who was a pirate. And he was cross-eyed.
Yeah.
That's a pirate joke. If it wasn't a pirate teacher, then it wouldn't be a pirate. Oh, my God, Dog, stick with it.
All right, Adam wants to know this
Jesus.
question. Thanks for jumping on Facebook, and this was we set up an event on Facebook, so make sure you like that so you get an opportunity to get your questions in. So,
This
Adam,
is far from an event.
experts. I'm cashing out a Marty. Do I go Pendles to Dunkley, which would leave me enough next week to move my remaining rookie defender to a 650k defender, or go to Dangerfield, which would give me an extra 80k next week, have no DPP option? So basically, going to Dunkley, or going to Dunkley and get a 650k defender next week, or go to Danger, which would then give you 730 next week.
Danger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dunkley, where do we sit with that?
Well, he had an 83
Yeah.
against the Suns in his first game back in a long time.
I just find it hard to get any dogs or recommend any dogs, to be honest.
Agreed.
And he's expensive too.
He is.
That's the thing.
He's 800 plus.
Danger there.
It is danger.
I do love Dunkley though.
So do I,
It's one of my
100%.
favourite
And
players.
getting into
but-
the 700k plus range of defenders is a much
you'll
better
be getting
thing to do next week.
someone like Lloyd then
Lloyd,
still.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's good.
Who's a warrior, injured warrior.
Yeah.
Flag.
He's good. Yeah, we're right.
He's
He's just sore. Daniel wants to know, DeGoey and $60,000 or Marshall and 188k to upgrade next week?
This is tough.
I don't think he can go DeGoey now. When you've got that option, Like, that's a lot of coin. $128,000 difference there.
Look, as confident as I am with Marshall, he still could be a disaster. His year this year, you just look back at his stats.
Up and down.
There's disaster written all over it every second week. Could be injury. His foot, he can dominate the first quarter, and then you're looking at him in the second quarter limping.
He's sitting on the bench with an ice pack on. I agree.
So who are you going? I'm going Marshall, I think.
I think I'm
for that
Marshall too.
128.
I'm still going to go it. I'm just flagging it. It's Marshall.
But agree. The money's too valuable.
It is.
Yep.
Miles wants to know for Pendles, is it Whitfield or Crisp? It's Whitfield for me.
It is for me as well.
It's the Warrior if you don't have him.
Yeah.
Is it? So you would pick Lloyd over Whitfield?
Yeah. He's going to have the easiest matchup of his career this week.
I reckon you're overblowing that.
I don't. He takes 10 marks.
I'm with Roy. I think he has a field day. You don't get to number 6 on Calvin's captains for no bloody reason.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We've learnt that this year.
Okay, can we explain why? And then the reason is, so last week you said Essendon give up a ton of marks.
Yeah, they do. It's beyond a joke.
It is. And last week we are looking at, GWS played them. So Taylor, don't even know who he is, Sam Taylor.
He's a legend.
He had 11 marks for 103.
Yeah.
Isaac Cumming, all of a sudden, takes 11 marks for 98.
Yeah.
And Whitfield, I know he floats through, but he had 10 marks for 132.
And Haynes had 8 marks. Imagine if Lloyd has 8 marks.
That's it. 120, you can mark it down, providing the Warrior is okay.
Okay. All right. Wes wants to know, Whitfield in and Field West or Fiorini in and Field Bianco?
West had 47. Bianco's 20 better than that.
He is.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
He's usually pretty safe up there. 65, 70.
Yeah, and with Pendles out, does he get a little bit more time through?
Probably not.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No.
So West Coast do have a good matchup against Collingwood.
Whitfield and West or Fiorini and Bianco? Who's going to get you more points this week?
I'm Whitfield West still. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Same.
You're a Fiorini fan, though.
I am a Fiorini fan.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Matt Hobbs, sideways or down to an sideways down an underperforming premium mid like Taranto or Parrish to a Whitfield, or do you just go Pendles to danger? You got to hold Taranto and Parrish, and you go Pendles to danger.
I think so. It's a nice cash grab. I see what he's looking at.
Oh, sorry, no, that can take Pendles to danger. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So you could move them just to get the coin to turn Pendles into danger.
Where there's people like me with no cash generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, culling one of these guys, as hard as it'll be, and you'll sit there and you'll have to watch them ton up and that.
Yep.
But if it gets like a rookie off your ground or it gets Pendles to another elite premium, surely it's worth considering, isn't it?
Are you better just going your Pendles to Rowan Marshall?
Potentially. I don't know.
Or even Matt Kennedy? Matt Kennedy's still an option.
Yeah,
But you couldn't.
Well,
Harry Schoenberg for a lot less?
yeah,
70
and like
okay?
his role, that's real now, and he's scoring well, isn't he? So I guess so. Look, with Kennedy, I'm feeling bullish about it now because not only is Harry back, there's 2 of them
Charlie.
up there. So he should spend next to no time other than resting up there. Now, he's a safe 90 as a midfielder in the month leading up to that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Agree. In the month leading up to that, yeah.
I saved myself.
You did.
So I don't know. Yeah, you're right, dog. He probably is an option, but gosh, you'd need some massive
but I don't think I
could.
could get rid of a Taranto or Parrish to get up.
I could get rid of Parrish to do it.
Taranto's 67 last week.
Only because you hate Essendon.
Before that, though,
Fair
Taranto had wicked numbers, like a lower score of 95, looks like in his last 10, 11 or 12 there. Like
Why doesn't
huge.
he play midfield anymore then?
Well, that's the concern.
It is. That's why this guy's going.
2
"See ya.
CBAs.
You play in the midfield or you get out of my team.
Well,
Looks
that's
like
what he's saying.
Cogs is a fair way away as well.
He gets one more
may
chance.
Not even play this season.
If he's low CBAs again this week, Taranto,
True champion car-winning fantasy players don't wait for another week.
don't they?
They just say, no,
So-
I saw it.
Send
I
it
didn't like it. Get out.
I'm out.
Right.
All right, let's push through a couple of these. Dylan, McAvoy or Hind, who goes first?
Is the game at Marvel for
No.
Essendon? Oh, sorry.
It's at the Gabba.
Hind is out.
Hind can go.
Hind does not go before Big Boy McAvoy.
Yes, he does. McAvoy is still good. 92 last week.
Yeah.
Hind doesn't hit 92.
Unless he's at Marvel.
Correct.
He's at the Gabba.
Matthew wants to know, is Sidey a genuine option with Pendles out? No, you love a name. He's been putrid for most of the season, but
I do love a name,
Yeah,
so
but
it makes me interested.
You're going into it blind. Like you're chasing the
Yeah,
name.
88, was it something like that this week?
Yeah, 88, averaging 77 his last three. Like you're going into it hoping that he's going to be back to what he can do.
But true car-winning coaches do
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Selby brought in
They do.
Wingard after a 40, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or a 50.
Yeah, he showed nothing. I don't know. The writing's on the wall that still
Rolls
should
there.
Yep.
be good.
He
What's
should
the
be
under
good.
600?
Under 600.
Still side bottom.
Yeah.
The name. At least at the end of the year, you can print your team off when everyone laughs at you for being crap and you go, well, you have a look at that.
Yeah.
Does it look bad? And they're going, well, still
no.
side bottom.
It's a
Yeah,
great
good
team. Yeah.
So you've got that at least.
You make money from going him up from Pendles.
Wow.
Yep.
Similar question here for Brandon, because it's got side bottom in it. Marshall and side bottom or Bramble and Dangerfield? You've got to go the names there, don't you?
You do.
Marshall and side
I
bottom.
like the names.
Yeah, you got to go the names.
Because how far... Well, Danger could be a long way off, actually. He could do a lot more than side bottom.
Yeah, he could.
Yep.
Could do 70 more.
You could double him.
Yep.
James, how does Pendlebury to Fiorini?
Yeah.
And a Marty to Finlay McRae sound. So would you go, well, Marty's not playing, so a Marty down to Finlay McRae, which gets you Pendlebury to Fiorini tick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, McRae should be the massive beneficiary out of all this, to be honest.
Yep.
He should just get to plot around in the midfield. Did you see his head tilt?
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yep.
And he
Too
doesn't
right, he
even
does.
need to get tagged or put on a wing. It comes naturally
Yep,
for him.
sure does.
He gets literally worn out. That
Yep.
was his problem.
His
he
neck
couldn't
muscles.
hold his head up
Yep.
anymore.
They get tired.
He
Joel's
gets
got
tired.
these options. Pendles to Oliver, 26k left in the bank for next week. Or Fiorini, 77k in the bank.
See, I'm
You
Oliver.
go Oliver over Fiorini.
Yeah,
even
You
for the
better.
50k.
You better.
You're better, but the
Oliver's
new
not-
age...
Oliver's not getting 140s.
No.
The pastor is.
Yeah,
For
the
him.
pass is averaging 121 in his last three. That's
Gaff.
good.
Huge.
As an option, 126k in the bank. So,
So cheap.
is he worth 100 more in the
Look.
pocket than Oliver?
Look, I mean,
Could
there's only
be.
one rolling 22, but there's about 50 try-hard ones out there as well.
That's true.
Now, in every one of them, at the start of the year, Clayton Oliver was firmly entrenched
Yes.
in that top 8
Yep.
mids.
Yep.
So I think if you're within reach of an underpriced Oliver, you just have to back that,
Yep.
Agree.
surely.
Yep.
Yep.
Darcy, how do you sit with him?
Oh, what the hell?
So they think that they're not going to rest him. Is pretty much what.
So they're talking
Longmuir
like he's
said in
gonna
the press
play
the other
again?
day. Yeah,
Play again.
Yes.
it's going to be fine.
How does he do this?
I'll just bite my tongue. I don't want to say anything.
No, you can't say anything. What's the deal, dog? Is he playing?
If you had nothing else to do, like you don't have a Pendles, for example, he's worth enough to
Trust
let
me,
you.
I've got a lot to do.
Yeah, but worth enough to let you do what you wanted with him. So I
But
would be
he's-
quite happy to jump off. I think.
I couldn't.
You
If he's
can't jump
named-
off him.
If he's named,
No.
I can't because he's so good. He's just a very good player.
Meekie is rucking.
He had 90 last week.
Yeah.
In limited time.
What was his goals in that though?
It doesn't matter.
Because you can't stop him when he's forward.
Can't stop
He's
him.
too big and strong. He couldn't even walk last week.
How does he keep getting up?
Look, he's the least likely guy at the start of the year.
Darcy had 1 goal 3. That's what he kicked last week.
Oh my God, he could have had a thumping score.
Yeah.
So at the start of the year, if we had have sat here and said, okay, say a player's got a niggle, who's the least likely to back up from a niggle out of every player this year?
Yeah.
It would have been Darcy.
Sean Darcy, not
Sean Darcy.
who you were going to say.
I was
Cal.
hoping he was going to launch in.
You set me up for
I
that.
did.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
But if he goes forward, last week he could have kicked 4.
You can't trade him out.
You are not trading
He's too
him out.
good. Dog.
Trade him out when he stuffs up.
Trades are valuable, and this guy's getting 100 every
He
week.
hasn't stuffed up yet.
Okay.
He gets subbed
trust you.
out and still gets his own as 100.
Yep.
Tim, like Roy, I'm done, boys.
Oh, Tim.
Only thing that will keep me going is focusing on a rebuild. Who should our first up picks for 2022 be? Maybe Roy can give us a rolling 22 for 2022.
Hey, that's a great call. I'll look into that.
Maybe at the end of the season you could give us
I will.
your targets.
Hey, use your last few weeks as some preseason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just get a player that you've never had before.
Yes.
Just little things like
Love
that.
it.
Remind yourself why you don't pick some of them.
Yeah.
Like, get some of them in and just go, hey, no,
There you go. You're officially done.
that's why I don't. So you're ready then for next year.
Yep.
You know you don't mess around with those guys.
Hamish in the Facebook chat is asking Took and Matt Parker or two 580k players.
You know where I am.
You're on the took. 580. What are you hitting there? You're getting Marshall in that.
Yep.
And the other one, the secondary 580, is where we've got issues.
I'm going to say he doesn't go Parker. He goes Daniel Rioli instead.
Do you?
Yep.
Are
You
they
like
about the
that
same?
halfback row?
Halfback roll, 83 last week.
What are
He's
their
the
prices
new,
like? Similar?
Very similar.
Are you
I would
sure
prefer.
you're saying that?
No, I sort of half check.
Parker is 357.
Yep. You're about to be proving me right.
Rioli 351.
Thank you.
Cheaper
Save money.
cow.
So I prefer Rioli over Parker.
Right. Well, last week I took your advice on a little Richmond bargain.
Oh, yeah, cow.
Who?
Stitch up.
Oh, no. He had the CBAs.
Yeah, thanks. It was good advice.
I can't get it.
I'm going to back that up with this one.
Oh,
I'm going to
good.
get him in.
Okay.
Who's the other person that's given up?
Took.
Tim.
Tim, join me.
Yeah.
We're getting Rioli for his half-back roll this
Whoa,
week.
I like it.
Go on, Roy.
Thanks,
Mate,
Cal.
they got smashed last week and he still clocked up an 80.
Yep, and ridiculously good matchup this week.
Yep.
Undermanned Fremantle, isn't it?
Yep. I
I
like
you
it.
might have learned about your Tigers, though, when you picked up Liam Baker
Bakes.
back in the day.
Bakes. He was
Bakes
awful.
He was good back in the day.
He was. Not for me.
Not this day.
He was good in a quarter. Right.
Well, I got Finlay McRae based off one quarter, so that's my thing this year. Turns out it
Bailey
doesn't
wants to
work.
know Durham, McRae, or Jeffrey as your bit of a downgrade there. I think it's Durham for me.
It's McRae. 35 and a quarter. Can't go wrong.
Are you saying a name or a sound then?
Durham. Durham.
McRae
Right.
had 71 last week. Durham is getting nowhere near 70. 65 last week was a flash in the pan. No, it is Finlay.
You guys have just got to stop hating Essendon players.
Finlay,
all day.
full mid.
Yeah. It's
No
Finlay.
Pendles.
Yep.
He was on track for a ton.
And you'll never guess who his step half quarter brother is.
Who?
Jack McRae.
No.
Yep. Fair dinkum.
Get him
Fair
in.
dinkum. Get him in. Done.
He had 35 in a quarter once.
So would you go the sound from Essendon or would you go McRae?
The sound.
You'd go the sound.
See, we need to come to a happy medium here. Yeah, we hate Essendon.
Yep.
You love them too much.
Yeah.
We need to be able to give
Finlay
advice
McRae
on
did
all
look
the
good.
teams.
He did look good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I've got him, because you told me that after 35-point quarter.
I got him as well.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Round 20, he's starting to come good.
Right.
He'll be fine. He'll be good.
McCluggage.
Get McRae.
Thoughts on him? Here for Georgie.
I don't know. He's been a bit down.
92 last week, averaging 101 in his last three.
new scale of hardness.
It's 690k. 690k is what they see there.
No wonder they're looking at that.
Yeah, he's very cheap.
And he's got a matchup versus the Hawks at Pig Park.
Yep. Great. He's got a dream run coming home.
He should score 110 this week.
Yep, he should.
Where'd you have Laird in your captain's, Cal?
No, he didn't feature.
No, you don't like Lairdy, do you?
No, I don't. He's up against the Bulldogs to start with.
And
That's
it's
a bit
at
hard.
Ballarat too.
Yeah, so
Ballarat? Hang on. Doesn't McRae go nuts at Ballarat?
rules go out the window at Ballarat.
Yeah.
Yeah, McRae could be massive
Because
out there.
that's a game where it's just
Weather
not
is bad.
normal football,
Yep.
is it?
It's nuts. But Lairdy against the Bulldogs, who are the number one hardest team to score against this year, you just couldn't do it. Yeah, but VC it, go for it. But no.
Gee, I don't mind that VC McRae option at Ballarat.
Yep, definitely.
He can do silly things.
He could do very
Grounds
silly
like
things out
that.
there.
Could be very bad, silly too. Brad Hill, is he an option for you?
Yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures. His last 3 weeks have been really good. He's very cheap, but he's cheap for a reason.
That's right.
So he's in that 580 range.
Yeah. He should be good for 85s.
At
It's Brad
88 last
Hill.
week.
It's Brad Hill. Like, he's a good player and he's found a bit of form recently.
Yep.
So if you're happy with that, it's a good price.
Agree.
Is Whitfield a flag against Port Adelaide? Asks Adam Barnes.
So I don't think so. I thought that when I started looking at it, but he scores against Port Adelaide recently. 123, 95, 114. Like, they're pretty good.
They're not struggling, are
No,
they?
they're not struggling. And I think he's going to be fine.
Because I did think that when I initially saw
so
the
did
matchup.
I.
I was like, Whitfield must have, and then I was like, could have a nicer matchup for a must have. But no, I think you're right. He should be fine.
Yep.
Eric's asking Marshall and Walsh as a combo or Fiorini and Whitfield? Fiorini and Whitfield for me.
Sounds better, doesn't it?
Fiorini and Whit.
Yep.
What do you think about Walsh as a VC option if you're sort of light on for VC options?
Well, he's got a ceiling.
And he's...
Against Saints Friday night, because obviously he played the first game of the round.
Yeah, what am I looking at here? So 72 last week. Don't forget what he did before that.
Yes.
People see 72 and forget he's 155, 132, 128.
Yeah. So what you have to ask yourself, and it's only a VC, so you don't have to panic, but will he get tagged? That's the only question.
Jack Steele may go and stand next to him at stoppages, but Jack normally does that and then pumps out 140 himself.
Yeah.
I can't see St Kilda stopping Sam Walsh. So a vice captain on him, forget his last week's score and the fact that he's pumping out massive ones before that. He's capable of a 125 plus easily.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having him.
My only fear is Ratton, he's a smart coach. He goes, that is that whole team.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Stop it.
Oh, and they'd only use Jack Steele to do it.
Would they?
Yeah. So I would still back him in.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 9 on Calvin's captains for a reason, dog.
Oh, there you go. VC option.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I think that's enough, lads. We've got all the footy happening this weekend, a lot of footy on Saturday, so make sure you're across the times of things. And if you are VC loopholing anyway, be across those times, Cal. Know when those players play. I wish I didn't tell you that. I would have loved it.
I would have worked it out, dog. I would have worked it out.
I don't know if you would have done.
Oh, heaven forbid I get Took as captain. Jeez, come on, mate. Come
Jeez,
on.
I hope he fails for you.
He won't.
I am at that point that I do hope he fails for you. It's
I'll
not very
just-
nice.
As long as he outscores Sharpie, I don't care.
Well, he was close. Sharpie was close again. We love our Gold Coast Suns, and we love Took as well.
We do.
Yep. He'll be probably your first pick next year because you'll be paying top dollar for him.
Sure, I will.
Hope Hugh gets better soon.
Yeah,
Yes,
he'll be right.
You'll be right. Thanks for tuning in, and stay across all of our content on afl.com.au and across social media all weekend. We'll make sure we keep you going well, and hopefully you can win your first week of finals.
Come on.
See ya.